Hello, my friends. Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Emily, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. You know, I get so many messages from students like you who are struggling with something really important. They tell me, Emily, I want to study English, but my mind keeps thinking negative thoughts. I can't focus. What should I do? Well, today I have some really good news for you. This problem is totally normal, and there are simple ways to fix it. Every single person who learns a new language goes through this. Even me. When I was learning Spanish, my brain would say mean things like, "You're too slow," or "You'll never be fluent." But guess what? I learned how to stop those thoughts, and now I want to teach you too. First, let me tell you something important. Your brain is trying to protect you. When you think negative thoughts about studying, your brain thinks it's helping you stay safe. But actually, these thoughts are not helping at all. They're making everything harder. The good news is, you can train your brain to think differently. It takes practice, but you can do it. I believe in you 100%. Let's start with the first technique. I call it the stop and replace method. When a negative thought comes into your mind, like "I'm terrible at English," you need to stop right there. Take a deep breath. Now, replace that thought with something better. Instead of "I'm terrible at English," say "I'm learning English and I'm getting better every day." Do you hear the difference? One thought makes you feel bad. The other thought gives you hope and energy. Here's the thing about negative thoughts. They love to repeat themselves. If you think "I can't do this" one time, your brain will think it again and again. But positive thoughts work the same way. If you practice thinking "I can do this, I'm improving," your brain will start thinking that automatically too. It's like teaching your brain a new song. At first, it's hard to remember. But after you practice, you sing it without even trying. The second technique I want to share is called the 5-minute rule. When negative thoughts start bothering you during study time, tell yourself, "I will study for just 5 minutes. That's it, just 5 minutes. Most of the time, negative thoughts make studying feel like climbing a huge mountain. But 5 minutes, that's easy. Anyone can study for 5 minutes. And here's the magic part. After 5 minutes, you usually want to keep going. Your brain realizes, "Oh, this isn't so scary after all." I remember when I was learning Spanish, I used to think, "I have to study for 2 hours today." That thought made me feel so tired before I even started. But when I changed it to "I'll just study for 5 minutes, everything became easier. 5 minutes turned into 10 minutes. 10 minutes turned into 20. Before I knew it, I was studying for an hour and enjoying it. Now let me tell you about something called the comparison trap. This is when you compare yourself to other students. You might think, "Sarah speaks English so much better than me," or "My classmate learned faster than me." Listen carefully, my friend. Comparison is the enemy of progress. Every person learns differently. Some people are fast speakers but slow readers. Some people understand grammar quickly but need more time with pronunciation. Some people are shy but very smart. You are unique, and your learning journey is unique too. Here's what I want you to remember. The only person you should compare yourself to is yourself from yesterday. Ask yourself, "Do I know more English words today than I did last week?" The answer is probably yes. Can I understand more when I watch English videos now compared to last month? I bet you can. This is real progress, and you should be proud of yourself. The third technique is about your study environment. Negative thoughts love messy, noisy, uncomfortable places. If you're trying to study in a place that makes you feel stressed, your brain will create more negative thoughts. So, create a special study space just for you. It doesn't need to be big or expensive. Maybe it's just a clean desk with good light. Maybe it's a comfortable chair by the window. When you sit in your special study space, your brain will know it's time to learn, and learning is good. I also want to talk about something very important: perfectionism. Many English learners think they need to be perfect right away. They think, "I made a mistake, so I'm bad at English." No, 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 mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are teachers. Every mistake shows you something new to learn. When I was learning Spanish, I made thousands of mistakes. Each mistake taught me something valuable. Without those mistakes, I would never have become fluent. Let me share a story with you. Last year, I met a student named Maria. She told me, "Emily, I've been studying English for 2 years, but I still make grammar mistakes. I think I should quit." I asked her, "Maria, can you have a conversation with me in English right now?" And she did. For 30 minutes, we talked about her family, her job, and her dreams. Her English was beautiful. Yes, she made a few small mistakes, but she communicated perfectly. I told her, "Maria, you just proved that you speak English well. Stop focusing on tiny mistakes and start celebrating your success." Here's another powerful technique. I call it the gratitude practice. Before you start studying each day, think of 3 things you're grateful for about your English learning journey. Maybe you're grateful that you understand English songs better now. Maybe you're grateful for your English teacher. Maybe you're grateful that you can read simple English stories. When you start with gratitude, negative thoughts have less power over you. Also, let's talk about your inner voice. You know that voice in your head that talks to you all day? Sometimes it's kind, but sometimes it's mean. When you're studying English, pay attention to that voice. If it says something mean like "you're so slow," talk back to it. Say, "Thank you for your opinion, but I choose to be patient with myself." If it says, "This is too hard," you can say, "This is challenging, and challenges help me grow stronger." I want you to imagine your brain like a garden. Negative thoughts are like weeds. If you ignore them, they grow bigger and bigger. But if you pull them out and plant positive thoughts instead, your garden becomes beautiful. Every time you practice replacing negative thoughts with positive ones, you're taking care of your mental garden. Here's something that might surprise you. Exercise is amazing for stopping negative thoughts. When you move your body, your brain makes special chemicals that help you feel happier and more confident. You don't need to go to a gym. Just walk around your house for 5 minutes. Do some stretching. Dance to English music. Move your body, and your mind will feel better too. Sleep is also super important. When you're tired, your brain creates more negative thoughts. It's like your brain's defense system is too weak to fight off the bad thoughts. So please, get enough sleep. Your English learning will improve so much when your brain is well rested. Let me tell you about the progress journal. Get a small notebook and write down one good thing about your English learning every single day. Maybe today you learned a new word. Maybe you understood a joke in English. Maybe you felt confident asking a question in class. Write it down. When negative thoughts come, read your progress journal. You'll see proof that you're improving every day. Another helpful technique is called the buddy system. Find someone who is also learning English, or find a friend who supports your goals. When negative thoughts attack you, talk to your buddy. Sometimes just saying the thoughts out loud makes them lose their power. Your buddy can remind you of how much progress you've made. They can encourage you when you feel down. I also recommend something called mindful studying. This means paying attention to what you're doing right now, in this moment. Don't worry about tomorrow's test or yesterday's mistakes. Just focus on this one word you're learning right now. This one sentence you're reading right now. When your mind is in the present moment, it has less time to create negative thoughts about the past or future. Here's a truth that took me years to learn. Your thoughts are not facts. Just because your brain thinks I'm bad at English doesn't mean it's true. Thoughts are just thoughts. They come and go like clouds in the sky. You don't have to believe every thought your brain creates. You can choose which thoughts to listen to and which to ignore. Remember, learning English is not a race. It's a journey. Some days will be easier than others. Some days you'll feel motivated and confident. Other days you'll feel frustrated or tired. All of these feelings are normal and okay. What matters is that you keep going, even when it's difficult. Every day you practice, you're building your English skills stronger. I want to leave you with this powerful message. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Yes, you the person listening to this right now. You decided to learn English, and that takes courage. You're here, listening and learning, and that shows dedication. You're going to succeed because you don't give up easily. Tomorrow, when you sit down to study, remember these techniques. Stop and replace negative thoughts. Use the 5-minute rule. Create a peaceful study space. Practice gratitude. Talk kindly to yourself. Move your body. Get enough sleep. Keep a progress journal. Find a supportive buddy. Stay present in the moment. And always remember that thoughts are just thoughts, not facts. You're doing something amazing by learning English. Be patient with yourself. Be proud of yourself. And keep going, one day at a time, one word at a time, one lesson at a time. I believe in you completely, and I'm cheering for you every step of the way. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today, my wonderful friends. I hope these tips help you feel more confident and positive about your English learning journey. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with other English learners who might need some encouragement too. I love reading your comments, so please tell me which technique you want to try first. And don't forget to subscribe to American Lingo Academy because we post new videos every single day to help you improve your English. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and remember that every day you're getting better and better. Bye for now.